Yo, what is going on, boys, man? What is going on? Before we get into this, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You get me? But if you, a lot of you, man, are watching and you're not subbed, so I'm going to get mad soon. I'm letting you know. Um, where should we start, man? A lot has happened in the past few days. But we're going to start with the Champions League, innit? We're going to start with the Champions League. I gotta say, man, I gotta say, I'm I'm caught in between two emotions, which is not free. It's immense disappointment. At the same time, I'm so grateful for this team and this manager that I'm not even angry, bro. This is, you know what it is, and this is how you. This is why I've got to rate. This is why I rate Arteta so much, cause I've never been in a scenario where I've lost a final or lost something, and I'm not even vexed. I'm just gutted, bro. But I'm not even that gutted for me. I'm more gutted that like I feel like this team has done so much, and this manager's done so much that they deserve this, bro. They deserve the double after the amount of grief these men get, bro. Like this is the thing as well. You see, Arsenal fans, I don't think we give enough credit to the players. Because think about it, yeah. When we're watching news, we think, oh, the media does this against Arsenal. These men do this against Arsenal. But, bro, we get to sit out yard and fucking make videos or chat shit to our brethren about how jarring the media is at Arsenal. These men are actually the Arsenal. Like they're the fuckers that gotta. They all got phones. They gotta go see this, and then they gotta go play in these finals with their immense consequences of whatever they do. If they fart, if they trip over, somehow it's viral. It's the main conversation all over. It's over everything. So for me, I just feel like if they won this Champions League, bro, I would have hoped that there would have been 20 shithouses in this Arsenal team. I hope they would have all started a podcast called Suck Your Mum and getting onto everyone. Honestly, I'm genuinely, more than anything, I'm gutted that this team doesn't get the ultimate Suck Your Mum for everyone. Even though and this is the thing as well, I wanna make sure that I wanna try and make sure that we aren't undercooking how sick it is that we've won the Prem. Like, and the issue is how close winning the Prem is to losing the Champions League final. Is that it's getting to the point where like, I think we're undercooking it and we're acting as if this is not a successful season. We've still done the mad thing. We just haven't done the ultra mad thing. Like, that's actually it. That is it. But a lot of these great teams people talk about haven't done the ultra mad thing. And even what we've done, which is win the Premier, get to the Champions League final, and lost to the team that these sort of calling one of the best teams ever, really. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing to be, like, be gutted for sure because of how close you are. Definitely, that's a natural reaction. But the reality here is, we've had a mad season. This is the maddest season that I remember the most of. Like, I've never been more engaged in a season than this. And that is due to this team. And that includes every player. That includes people I've been critical of, which is your Trossards, your Nonnies. And one person I want man to bread as well. You see Nonny. I've always said this as well, yeah? I've said this on streams. People have disagreed or whatever. But for me, you see Nonny, I feel like for me, all that motherfucker needs is decision making, and he's a myth. Like I don't actually want to replace Nonny. Like if I was talking about what I wanted in the summer, it's not to get Nonny out and get someone else in, because for me, Nonny Madueke has all of the perfect intangibles to be a fucking good player, bro. And a lot of people have been grilling him a lot, but the only thing people are actually grilling is decision making. You can't grill anything else. You can't grow his natural talent. You can't even grow his technical ability. You can't say he can't dribble. You can't say he can't beat his man. The only thing we don't like is the end product. That's it. Which I'm not saying is an easy fix, but at the same time, it's something to be patient with. Like he's not fucking 28. He's not 29 and boying chances. But in that Champions League final, he won a pen. I don't care what anyone tells me. That's a pen. I don't care what anyone says. That's a pen. And let's get, anyway. Just talking about the final. I'm gonna talk about the moments because I'm not going to spend the whole day talking about all this nonsense. But for me, I think Arteta got this bang on, and we've lost this. We've lost this final. For me, it shouldn't even be in pens. We've lost this final due to a fucking mascara, bro. That moment for me is one of the maddest things I've seen, and I like mascara, so I'm not gonna go too mad. But for me, I can't figure out how you thought you was gonna get the ball from that angle. Like, I watched that thinking like, you've done so well. Let's say Mascara finishes that game out. No one can tell you that you haven't locked the life out of Kvara. Kvara did nothing. That's arguably the best player in the world right now. And Mascara, you had him done. You had him for 95% of that game. But that's the thing with the best players in the world. All it does takes a moment to create madness. And Kvara with a 1-2 has really created madness in Mascara's head. Because to make that challenge from behind is genuinely one of the most scariest thoughts I've ever seen. And that's ultimately what has taken us to the point where we've had to go pens. And then the other moments that in terms of the game plan, I genuinely think perfect. Also, Kai fucking Havertz. Kai Havertz. No one told me Kai Havertz was the wrong decision. No one told me Kai Havertz isn't a big game player. That is a big game player. Yeah? That is a big game player. That finish is absolutely disgusting, Kai Havertz. You should be locked up for that finish. I'm letting you know. That was absolutely disgusting. And when we look at it, our forward line was more potent than theirs. Fact. Their forward line did nothing. They got a pen. Fact. They did nothing. So all this hype around, look at their team attacking it. They did absolutely fuck all. The game plan worked to perfection, bar one moment from Mascara. And had the referee not been a shameless rat, we would have had another pen from Noni, and the game's collapsed. Like, genuinely, that is why the Champions League is so heartbreaking, because in moments you can just die. In one games, anything can happen, you can just die. And then get into the pens, like, bro, man. Do you know what it is? And to all those people who are saying, why is Eze got to be cocky? Are you stupid, bro? Like, I'm not actually stupid. All you have to do is go back and look at the other pens Noni's taken. That's the same run-up he does on all of them. He's done it for QPR, he's done it for Crystal Palace, he's now done it for us. He scored the rest of them. And the reality is, he sent the goalie, he's just dragged the pen. And as much, you know what's mad? The rat fan in me wants to get mad, but I'm just, there's nothing people can do to make me hate Eze. I'm sorry, I don't care. I don't care. There's nothing anyone can say that's going to make me start grinning Eze. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I love Eze too much. I don't care. I don't care if he has a dead season next year. I don't even care. Again, it's gutting, man. It's gutting. It has to be them. But again, as well, for me, if you're an Arsenal player and you step up to take a pen, you haven't got the average size balls. Because, like I said earlier, anything you do is a viral moment. If you get caught looking at a girl at Fashion Week, viral moment. If you get caught walking to the shops and picking a weird drink, viral moment. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's that mad. So, for you to step up on the biggest stage of them all, there isn't a bigger stage. I don't care what anyone says. The Champions League final, other than the World Cup final, there isn't a bigger stage. For you to step up out of all of those players and say, I'm fucking Eze, Eberiche, yeah, from the mud, you get me, South London, you get me, came through hell. You know what it's like playing for, what was that team that he played for with Akinfenwa again? Wickham. For those who remember that Wickham team, that was a bunch of fucking bricklayers. I'm telling you now, it's a bunch of bricklayers. From Wickham to QPR to Crystal Palace to Arsenal, Champions League final, for you to step up and say, I'm taking one, the fucking set on you, son. Do you understand? The fucking set on you, Eberiche, yeah? And you've missed a pen, and you got to live with that. But that's cool, because you're going to be there again. You're going to be there again, and next year, that one there is going to drive Eze. Next year is your year, trust me. In fact, furthermore, let me stop chatting shit. This year was your year. You won the Prem. Let's not go. This is what I'm saying. We're going mad. We're going mad. We're actually all going mad. We're talking about, maybe next... Fuck next year. We won the Prem this year. So congratulations, you fucking champion, you winner. Yeah? And next year is our Champions League year. And our Prem year. Double incoming. Anyway, man. And also, Gabriel, I've got to say, the only thing I'll say with the Gabriel thing is I think Gabriel played a perfect game. I genuinely think up there for man of the match guaranteed. One of the best players on the pitch guaranteed. At the same time, if I was to run a technical fucking session with all of them, Gabriel would probably be the worst one out of probably nearly most people in the squad. Without me watching them train, my assumption is Gabriel's probably one of the worst technical players. And I feel like for Gabriel to be taking one of those pens, someone shit the bed there. Which I also, again, like I said earlier, it takes gigantic, humongous balls to take an Arsenal pen in a Champions League final. So I'm not that mad. I'm disappointed that there's not people. Well, again, more assumptions. It's more assumptions. Because it could be Gabriel told everyone, shut up, I'm taking the pen. Which, from what we know from the outside of his personality, is not that. I'm not saying that's impossible. I'm just disappointed that it's come down to a centre-back that's missed our pen for us to win the Champions League. It's a bit disappointing. But again, big up Gabby. You had an amazing performance, honestly. But yeah, big up the boys, man. I gotta say I'm gutted, but again, don't let this rob you of your Premier League happiness. It's been 22 years. We are Premier League champions. No one can take that away from us. This is not the time to be upset. You're Premier League champions, bruv. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you lot in the next video. I'm going to be streaming today as well, so make sure you look out for that.